This is your final exam. Too many pages actually. 25 pages. Very, very long.
Can I have a closer look?
No, thank you. It has 5 parts. Okay, I will write it here. So basically I don't write it here. I will write only something that's very important. It has 5 parts. A, B, C, D, E, right? In 25 pages long. Yes. But like some question is like very short and like it has only one sentence and asks you to write something.
How many questions?
I will tell you one by one. You can bring double-sided A4 paper. I will type it in my coursework as well about the important thing. Double-sided A4 paper you can bring in the exam room. But that A4 paper need to be submitted alongside the final exam paper as well. Please write your name on that, the cheat sheet that you bring. And non-programmable calculator are allowed inside the exam room. So basically, at least you need to use it for calculate IRR, right? But you don't need to submit your calculator alongside the exam paper. That's a joke. Other things such as documents, smartphone, that's simple, that's not allowed. Okay, so for the oral part, is part A and B. There is multiple choice, 5 choices. I write it here. Part A. Part A. Part A and B is about finance. It's multiple choices, 5 choices per questions. And you have 12 questions in total. That's part A. Part B is fill value questions, fill in the blank, short questions, 2 questions only, part B. So that's all I can tell you in oral part. My suggestion is, oh, by the way, he has the answer sheet, so you do it in answer sheet. He only grade in your answer sheet only. So my suggestion is you show your work, at least you get the partial credits if it is the fill in the blank. Okay, that's oral part. My part is part C. Part C is project management. I have multiple choice questions of 10 questions. True, false of, sorry. Multiple choice is 7 questions. True, false is 2 questions. This is 0.5 each. This is plus minus 0.5 each. So I asked you about we need to emphasize on the calculations, which is the critical path, right? CPM, critical path methods, earned value analysis. That's going to be asked for sure. About the schedule variance, the cost variance, schedule performance, cost performance, how long is delay, how delays happens, something like that, how it impact everything, something is going to be asked. True false is about, that's the first part that will be asked for sure. The second part that will be asked for sure is about the concept, such as agile project management is used for something the characteristic of the different and similarity of project and operations, and the triangle. And then you might be asked about other concepts as well. And I have short questions. For 2 questions. 1 each. 1 point each. About the understanding of project management. I suggest you not like the one who attend this class, you don't need to tell your friends, right? Like the one who attend the class gonna be like more benefit. Then this is project management. Then you have part ABC, part D. This is the engineering economy class. You have multiple choice questions of 10 questions. 0.5 each, 2 false, 6 questions, plus minus 0.5, meaning that you answer it wrong, you get minus 0.5. The engineering economy gonna be like most challenging part in the exam, and that's gonna be this part in a way heaviest in your exam as well. I asked you all the way from since the beginning until the end. Emphasize on calculating. If you are be able to calculate, if you can follow everything I teach, I think you are fine. True false gonna be tricky, but not that much tricky. I think it's doable, but please read the question carefully, especially the true false. And I have short questions. Four questions. The score can be 2, 2, 3, 2, which doesn't matter. It's asked, some of them ask about concept, some of them ask about, like I think 2 of them ask about concept of engineering economy, 2 of them ask about calculation, ask you to show your work. Please bring your calculators, and all things that I emphasize will be asked. For example, I emphasize on deriving formula, and this lecture I emphasize about the benefit of having annual worth analysis rather than present value analysis. The advantage of using present value, annual value instead of present value. The last part is risk management. I have MCQ for 4 questions only. 0.5. True, false. 2 questions. Plus minus 0.5. And then short question. 1 question. So about the risk management, there's no much calculations in risk management. So that's the you will be asked about the concept of risk management. Nothing that I'm asking about the paper that I given to you. You don't need to read that paper again. About risk in I give you several examples of risk and explain you why this one considered as risk, why this one considered as risk in bank industry, in healthcare industry, what is a good practice in which industry. That's one that you need to understand. Such as for example, in business you have several risks, right? So some risk is make sense, some risk is not make sense. You need to be able to understand and explain why that considered as risk. And I think we have only one part of calculation in risk management, which is how to prioritize risk. And that concept you need to be master of. The formula sheet already posted, I think. Already posted in my course build. That will be given in your exactly the same page will be given to you. So, in other words, it's nothing to explain. I mean, that's shorthand for formulas and everything. Therefore, I suggest you to take a look and try to understand the formula sheet first, because that's not exactly the same in the lecture slides. It's a bit different because it use some symbol that a bit different. But if you understand everything, you will feel very comfy to go through these formula sheets, as well as the acronym of it, such as what is CPI, what is SPI, Schedule Performance Index, Cost Performance Index. I am not writing in the formula sheet as a full description. I use only the acronym, a symbol of it. So if you are never touched the formula sheet before, you might feel very uncomfy in order to read it. I suggest you to at least take a look at it once before you go into the exam. It's already posted, I think. Right? Can you check? I can check it. Where is it?
Yes.
Yeah, I posted already, right?
Yeah.
So you will see that especially the top part is quite difficult to read actually. I think the engineering economy part is quite simple, but the first one you might need to read everything in order to understand the formula. Yeah.
So in that formula sheet, we have formulas for all the parts of the exam, or just from the economics or?
No, this is only thing that I provide in the exam. So if you want to get any other thing except this formula sheet, you need to write it down in your cheat sheet to bring in your exam.
Okay, and there are calculations in other parts of the exam.
Pardon me?
There are calculations in other parts of the exam, like A, B, C, D, and E.
Or the score, right? You ask me.
No, like calculations
Yeah.
are
So-
in other parts.
Mainly in part C and part D are emphasized on calculations because we have some calculations in example and everything. So part D and C, whenever calculations there, you can expect that in exam. But we do learn about the concept as well. So I asked about concept, but might not be the major part of it. So that's especially the like engineering economy, and you emphasize on the calculation part. If you can be able to do calculation part, I think you pass around 80% of the exam rate in that part. In D part, it's 80% should be like calculation part, 20% is about concept. So any other questions?
So in multiple choice, there is only one correct.
Yep. For my part is yes. Let me see. Yep. I think for both part, only one correct answer. And please write your answer in the answer sheet. Every part you have the answer sheet. So write everything. Like for the multiple choice and true false, you have answer sheet. But for the short questions like this, you have rooms to write. So if you answer in this, but if for multiple choice and true false, you need to write it here because every part graded by different people. So. Any other questions?
I only have a programmable calculator, but is it okay if I use it?
Which one? I see. Just programmable.
Yeah.
Excess.
graphics.
This graphing is okay. Like someone got very advanced calculator, even play some games inside. That's prohibited.
Right.
Like my friends got like Texas something calculators. They can like play Pokemon inside of it. So that's the not acceptable one. But I'm not sure how to use that version.
Like this one, you can play games, but like I could just like clear the cache. I mean, I can't play games right now anyway.
I think that's fine.
It's okay.
And but you need to know yourself how to use it, especially how to solve the equations that we need part that you must use for sure. Any other questions? Really? No. How many pages do you want? No. Like you don't need that much. Like you don't need 1.5 page for answer. Like only this. So I think for me, I think 2 pages is more than enough. I really. No. Like A4 is I think more than enough. Trust me, because you don't need to judge down any formula in engineering economy. Majority of engineering economy is like understanding and like Oran is I talked to Oran and he emphasized on only one, so that I can do nothing. Any other questions? So that's all I prepared for this class. Hope you enjoy. It's not like the hardest class in your curriculum for sure. But Manida will give F for some students as well. I don't know. I saw some students get an F every year. So, and if you have any questions during this time, feel free to send me an email. You have my email already, and I can provide you office hour either online or offline if you want. And if you want to do a project based on this kind of knowledge or in data analysis or optimization math model are more than welcome to come to talk to me as well. And let's have a good day and have a good summer break as well.